This is exactly right.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders.
FX's The Shards premieres August 5th on FX and Hulu.
Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
New beginnings are exciting, especially when they come with 4 wheels.
If you're shopping for your next car, start your search with Cars.com.
Cars.com has the tools and expert advice to help you find exactly what you're looking for.
With more than 2 million new and used vehicles nationwide, it's easy to search, compare, and find the right fit for you.
Cars.com is there when you're dreaming, planning, or ready to embrace the new.
Start your search with Cars.com.
Where to next?
Goodbye.
Hello. And welcome
To my favorite murder.
the Minisode.
That's right. That's Karen Kilgariff.
That's Georgia Hardstark.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you doing? Are you hanging in there?
Good. You better be, because you have no choice.
That's really all you've got. That's all you have left.
On the phone with my dad this morning, I go, does this seem like it's getting better? It's getting better to me. And he was like, what? What are you talking about?
What did he say?
My dad won't
Is
even, he won't even pretend.
You won't even acknowledge.
It was like, I think I read like 3 articles that were like, these lawyers are this mad and these judges aren't going for it and these whatever, where it was like, yes, logic is coming back to her. And then I tried to get the confirmation from home gym and he wouldn't give it to me.
You can get it anywhere else except your own father.
He's the only one I want it from and he's the only one who won't give it to me.
It's called withholding. Try it.
It's called the Juliana Hatfield song, Everybody Loves Me But You. Why, Dad? Why?
But hey, this isn't about us. This is about you.
Hey, I didn't mean to start off heavy. We're just trying to do a true crime write-in show.
Yeah. You write in your stuff. We read it to you. Do you want to go first?
Sure. You know, I love going first.
That's great because I love going last.
It's my passion. This just is subject line headline, hometown story.
Okay.
And the greeting is my loves.
Oh,
Here, let me give that less vocal fry accidentally. My loves.
Oh,
there.
cool.
I come bearing a gruesome and very recent story from my hometown of Patchogue on Long Island. Patchogue, New York, on Long Island.
Okay.
And in parentheses, it does say pronounced Patchogue. This past Tuesday, October 6th, my sister and I left the house at about 11 a.m. to grab some coffee. As we were driving, we noticed that a block away from our house, police had the entire street blocked off. We peeked down the road to see crime scene tape and the medical examiner. We knew something was up, but we only found out the full story later that day. The tale goes that on Tuesday morning around 10 a.m., police attempted to pull over a car in a generic traffic stop. The vehicle fled and made a turn down a side street. Once the police had caught up to the car, it had crashed into a utility pole. And when the officer finally walked up to the driver's window, he saw that the driver was bleeding profusely from the neck. He had slit his own throat. By the time the EMTs arrived at the scene, the man was pronounced dead, and after IDing him, authorities went to his home one town over to notify his next of kin. Instead, when they got to the door, no one answered, so they forced entry. Inside, they found the bodies of a man and a woman who were later identified as the driver's father and sister. Their bodies had been in the house for 12 days before being discovered.
Holy shit.
And then that's it. The sign off is stay sexy and just stay away from Long Island. Forever yours, Mary.
Wow. Yeah. You don't do such a drastic thing because you outran the cops just for the hell of it.
No,
That's like, this shit, I'm caught. This is it.
That's a big final act kind of horrifying thing. But still, you know, I think it's very human to be a rubbernecker and to be like, whoa, there's a bunch of stuff happening down there. But like, even if it was just a car accident, you know, it might have, just to find out that it's like layer upon layer upon layer, just be so freaky and horrible.
In your neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just called Hometown Story. Hello, lovely ladies, Stephen, and pet babies. I have a story for you from the Pacific Northwest. As we have learned in many episodes, Canadians are not all nice. During a recent backyard socially distanced hangout with my mom and dad, I plugged the MFM pod and was thrilled when my mom expressed her interest in true crime and even suggested I send this story to you wonderful humans. My dad grew up in the 80s in a city called New Westminster in the Vancouver, British Columbia area. He's always loved being outdoors, so he and his friends, think the outsiders, would get out of town for extended camping trips, fishing, and generic tomfoolery in the forests of the great British Columbian wilderness at any opportunity they had. Sounds fun. On one weekend, as my dad's small group of friends were camping, they noticed a smell that they assumed was an animal that must have been decomposing somewhere in the vicinity. It's never an animal decomposing. It's never a mannequin. But it wasn't close enough to ring any alarm bells. Flash forward to the next week, and the body of my dad's missing 15-year-old classmate was found in the same area as the campsite that they had been staying at, and he had been murdered. This boy was the victim of a serial killer named Clifford Olson, who operated in the Lower Mainland from 1980 to 1981, who claimed the lives of 11 young people in the Vancouver area. This sicko would post part-time job ads targeted towards young people, promising too good to be true wages in order to lure kids to him and away from their parents under the guise of work. Another weekend, not long after the morbid camping trip, my dad and some friends were walking through the empty city streets, leaving a house party. So at 3 a.m., when a white, windowless van screeches to a halt next to them and a man tries to entice the teens into taking a ride home, they were rightfully freaked out and decided the best course of action was to swear and yell at the guy until he slammed the passenger door and sped away. He has no proof that this was really Olson, but even if it wasn't, trying to lure intoxicated teenage boys into a van in the middle of the night is next level sketchy. This was really long, but I hope it's worth it. Love you guys. Thank you for taking the time to read the story that has been on regular rotation during our family campfires and road trips. I hope everybody at the MFM crew and all the fellow murderinos are safe, healthy, and happy. Always remember to follow your nose and never get into a van with strange men while a serial killer is on the loose. SSDGM.
God, that's so insane. Like a kid is missing from their class.
Yeah.
And then they go have this experience while camping and just then find out they were basically near his body.
The knowledge that they smelled that. And then like, it probably was the guy in the van, right? Like, no, there's probably
if it's in the town and it's like that's the town he was working in.
Totally.
Who else? See, because that's the thing that's so weird about it is like the windowless van community. It's what it is literally like house painters.
Yeah,
it's certain like certified delivery people and straight up serial killers.
Yeah,
it's such a small and maybe sometimes like a CYO basketball group. But it's like a windowless van. There's no need.
No windowless. Maybe a band on tour once in a while, but they bought it from a fucking serial killer, probably their van.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah. The subject line of this one is The Neighbor and the World Record. Greetings all. Hope this finds you healthy and masked. I love your show, and when you asked for interesting neighbor stories, I had to gift you this little gem from my dad. My dad has been telling me the tale of his grandpa, my great-grandpa's neighbor, my whole life, and now it's time to pass it on to you all. In the 60s, my dad was a teenager and would spend his summers working on my great-grandpa's ranch in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Have you ever been to South Dakota? I don't think I've been to either Dakota
Me
ever.
neither. You think it's pretty?
Gorgeous, right? Just like super, like, I think it's like prairies and obviously some black hills in the background.
Right. That sounds nice.
My great-grandpa's nearest neighbor was a sheep rancher named Claude Willis. According to my dad, Mr. Willis was a big man of few words. He always had on boots, a sweaty cowboy hat, and a cigarette hanging from the corner of his lip. And then in parentheses, I'm picturing Jack Palance in City Slickers. My great-grandpa bought sheep from Mr. Willis, and my dad would spend his summer days back and forth working between the two ranches. As the years passed, Mr. Willis suffered a stroke, left his ranch, and moved in with his son and daughter-in-law in California. Hold on, because here comes the WTF moment. On November 15th, 1969, Mr. Willis and his daughter-in-law got into a heated argument. It was at this moment that he decided to unburden himself of a secret that he had held for over 4 decades. His name was not, in fact, Claude Willis. His name was actually Leonard T. Frisco. In 19...
How does this come out in a fight? I don't understand. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not who I said I was all these years.
You know what? Yeah. Well, shut up for a second because I'm not who I say I am.
Oh, you think you're better than me?
No,
Let me tell you something.
I'm way worse than you even think I am.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that makes no sense. Why my name is Leonard T. Frisco. Okay. In 1920, Mr. Frisco attempted to steal a Model T, some guns, and ammunition. During his apprehension, he murdered 2 police officers. He was captured and sentenced to life in prison, but he escaped in 1923. He had been living as Claude Willis ever since.
Holy shit.
After his confession, which I bet he regretted the second that fight ended. He was just like,
daughter-in-law.
Oh,
you can't trust your daughter-in-law.
He was a man of few words until he wasn't.
Yeah.
After his confession, his son and daughter-in-law turned him in, and he went back to the Nevada State Prison after 46 years on the run.
Can you imagine you find that out about
your 77?
Your dad, you find that out about him?
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leonard T. Frisco lived a full and successful life under the radar and managed to secure himself a long-standing spot in the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest escaped and recaptured prisoner. My dad has a lot of tales from his past, but this one is my favorite. Stay sexy, stay safe, and if you want to break a world record, I'm sure there are easier ways to do it. Emily.
Holy shit.
So Claude Willis / Leonard T. Frisco is the longest running escaped and recaptured prisoner that there is.
Amazing.
46 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a good one. These are all dad themed, I think.
Yeah.
And so is my
It's dad time.
So is my next one.
Father's Day is coming up next year and we want you to be ready.
That's right. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
Is this Stephen Merchant?
I just listened to the last minisode and I couldn't help but send in some more details on the Idlewild Park Daniel Tiger little boy fell out of the roller coaster story.
Thank God. Thank God. Okay,
Remember
good.
that?
A follow-up. Yes, I do.
I, along with my dad and 4 siblings, have worked at Idlewild for many years. It's a popular summer job for kids in the Pittsburgh area starting at age 14. Ride operators have to be 16. They wanted to clarify. I worked there for 9 summers and my dad was there for more than 12 years. My siblings and I all worked in the food department and my dad was the lead carpenter. That's such a dad job.
Putting the nails up in the roller coasters. That'll fix it.
Basically.
That'll do it.
Yeah. The roller coaster in question was a wooden coaster. And during the off season, my dad was rebuilding sections of the track. So yes, that's exactly what was fucking happening. On the day that this accident occurred, I was working at my non-Idlewild job. When I heard the news of what happened, my heart instantly sank to my stomach because I was afraid that it had something to do with my dad's work and could implicate him in some way. Luckily, it wasn't the fault of the coaster track, but the fact that the 2 brothers were seated together in a car and switched places once the train left the station, leaving the smaller boy on the outside of the car. I think he was also standing up, which made it too easy for him to fall out as the coaster went around a curve. And then it says in parentheses, this could have obviously been avoided with seatbelts. Mm-hmm. My dad was one of the first employees on the scene, but fortunately, the first aid building is located right next to the coaster, and EMTs were with the boy immediately. As the last emailer said, he was life flighted to a nearby hospital. From what my dad heard in the months following, the little boy recovered well. I believe he has some minor lasting effects from the accident, but on the whole is doing well. Phew. Well, I just wanted to share some more. Miracle.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
to be thrown off a working roller coaster and not only live, but be okay with minor. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Seriously.
Okay.
I just wanted to share some more insight on that accident as it also struck super close to home for me. Stay safe and wear seatbelts on roller coasters, Amber.
Thank you, Amber. That was really good. That was good information.
I'm never going on a roller coaster again in my life. I feel like I can definitively say that and just be fine with it.
And at this point, I think it's healthy to be letting go of things like roller coasters. I
think so too.
for at least a little while.
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Although I would like you to, when everything gets normal again, I would like you to reapproach the Tower of Terror because I think you could have a really good time on it.
Is that a roller coaster? Kind of.
That's the one where you basically drop in an elevator. It's like a broken elevator.
I've been that. I like that.
But it's all about the lead up where it just builds suspense and tension. Okay. And then you just get in an elevator and it drops. It's awesome.
Okay. I'll do it for you to impress you.
Okay. I think that it's the only thing that'll impress me.
Yeah.
Forget about your good spelling. Forget about all those other ways you try to impress me. Because aren't you the one that you said you had an edible and then you had to leave? Like you couldn't go on it?
I went on that.
Yeah.
But this time I'll be sober. It'll be great.
No, you don't have to be.
Oh, thank you. Every piece of furniture you own has a story.
Sometimes it's an heirloom and sometimes it came with the house because it was too heavy to move.
If you're ready to start a new chapter with your home decor, there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time.
We've talked about Article for a long time. There are pieces in that catalog that are so affordable that are room changers. And if you go through there and there's like a little something you don't even realize you need it until you see how they have stuff set up or what style combinations that they're doing with. They do the boho chic. There's mid-century. It's a little bit modern. It's something new. Like there's so many choices in there and it's not going to break the bank.
As someone who's interested in tons of different styles and time periods, Article covers them all in one place. I love that.
I know I've mentioned already how much I love my entryway table, but I swear to God, because the path that it's on, I pass it 4 times a day. And I love it more every time.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye.
There are some questions humanity may never be able to answer, like, what's the meaning of life?
Or even worse, what do I make for dinner?
Luckily, Hungry Root has one of those covered.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Imagine a world where shopping, planning, and cooking food is simple and stress-free. That's a reality with Hungry Root.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less.
I complain about dinner and cooking and that kind of stuff constantly, and Hungry Root provides exactly the thing I'm complaining about's solution. Like they make a zesty chicken avocado sweet potato bowl that is exactly what I want at the end of the day, but would never ever take the time to make. And with Hungry Root, it's just right there. It's waiting for you.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Goodbye.
Current you is trying to get through today.
Future you would like it if you thought about tomorrow every once in a while.
Now, both versions of you can work toward the same goal with Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns potential screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports supports your big and small goals across every life stage. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided. Potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
This just says hometown story. Hi, friends. It feels like you literally are my friends now. I was once just a sporadic commute listener, but then 2020 happened. Now you are there for my long dog walks, trying to cook, and all my laundry folding of solely sweatpants and muumuus.
God, I feel that one so hard.
Yes. Feeling this. I never considered writing in until you asked about creepy neighbor stories. So let's just dive in, eh? Back in the day, and then in parentheses, I'm 32. My mom would take my brother and I out trick-or-treating. Our neighborhood was pretty epic for Halloween. The houses were fairly close together, no street lights, just flashlights, and every house participated. There was this house in the neighborhood that all the kids would save for last. Why? Because it was awesome. This dude would go all out. He would transform his depressing single story to a haunted house any kid would love. Wow. Each year was themed. I'm not sure if my vivid memory is of just one year or all the years that we went there combined into one. For example, I recall a science theme where this dude, I guess that's his official name now, was dressed as a mad scientist. And all the kids could do interactive experiments like rubbing electric balls to make their hair stand up. This was also the only home in the neighborhood that the kids would be invited into. Finally, the coolest part was seeing your picture he took of you the previous year on the wall.
Aww.
So when I was Lisa Left Eye Lopez, I could see myself pictured on the wall as a wizard. 1 year changes a lot. So let's recap. A single man opening his house up to children, playing dress up, taking their pictures, and keeping their pictures on his wall. You'd think all these glaring red flags would have smacked all the parents in the face, but this was the 90s. Fast forward 2 years later, dude was arrested for child pornography. Who would have thought, right? I don't know, literally anyone. So don't let creepy dudes take pictures of your kids. And if all signs are pointing to weirdo, don't ignore them. With love, Lisa from Philly, where, bad things happen.
Oh, God. Oh, my, I want it to be real. I want him to be a good person and cool and kind. And it's just fun for him because he never had kids of his own or something. Why does he have to be a pervert and prove everyone right?
He's just a perv that's taking advantage of our national holidays, our beautiful Wiccan-based, pagan-based holidays, and using them for his own uses. And then kissing up to the moms.
Okay, my last one's called Scandal at the Science Fair.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Hello, Murder Mams and the Mustache Man. All right. I vaguely remember an episode from forever ago when you guys talked about a dentist who contaminated his patients with HIV. I don't remember any of the details. Did this actually happen? Was it all a dream? Who knows? But it did remind me of a more innocent version of events that happened at my former elementary school. And for reasons unbeknownst to all of us, today is the day that I decided to share it with you. Every year, 3rd and 4th grade students were allowed to prepare a science fair project on a topic of their choice. A bunch of tri-fold poster boards, 7-year-olds milling about the hot gym, the whole deal. Well, one girl who herself was diabetic decided to do her project on diabetes. In an effort to thoroughly impact other young scientific minds, she wanted to give her classmates a firsthand experience of what it was like to have to prick yourself with a needle every day to check your blood sugar. Bad idea. And she only brought one needle. Terrible idea. By the time the teacher caught on, about 25 kids had pricked themselves with the same lancet.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no. Kid ideas
7
gone
years old.
awry.
Oh.
Kid ideas. Kid ideas. I didn't mean to kill you.
That's right.
Kid ideas.
When I was in elementary school, I stayed as far away from shots and needles as possible, so I don't know what these kids were thinking. I'm sure this was an absolute nightmare for the school administration, but the health department was called, and fortunately no diseases were spread. So no harm done, I guess. Thank you all so much for the joy you bring into my life. Listening to you made my long, solitary drives to and from college so much more enjoyable, although I did get extra freaked out when I needed to stop for gas at night. Stay safe and maybe check your kid's science fair project the night before. Oh, that little girl. And like, that's so like they all wanted to like try to understand what she was going through. Like 25 kids were like,
Sure.
yeah, let's do this.
It would have been fine if she had followed the idea. If I was her teacher, I'd have been like, look, F, because do you use the same needle every time you prick yourself? No, you don't. You put it in your biohazard box.
Right.
Over in the laundry room or whatever. You have to keep that same standard here at the science fair.
I feel like as a teacher, you should catch on early that if anything has to do with blood, you know what I mean? Like if any of the students are doing a project where blood is involved, maybe not. I feel like the teacher teachers crowd. You know, it's overcrowded classrooms these days.
Yeah, let's not be teacher blamers. But I would say that was a teacher who maybe didn't do one pass through and just get the full sense of we get what your actual science fair project is about, but what will you be doing within your time here at the science fair? Will there be blood? Important. There will be blood. There will be blood. There will be blood if you're 7 years old. Send us your stories at myfavoritemurder@gmail or on the website. We love when you guys write in. It's the best. Yeah, we rely on it, and we thank you for participating in it. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay sexy. And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Elvis, you want a cookie? The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why they're Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe. Goodbye. Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.